channel, and today we are doing 3 different tarot readings with the amethyst, with the ocean jasper, and with the sunstone. So yeah, just take the time to pause to figure out which crystal is calling you, which reading is calling you, and when you're ready, unpause it. I will be posting at least 3 or 4 times this week because I have nothing else to do, if you want to be honest. And I'm really trying to get myself out there. So yeah, just be prepared for me to really spam a lot of readings, and you will enjoy them and I will enjoy them because I like doing readings. Also, if you like supporting small black owned businesses, I sell wax melts. I sell multiple different type of wax melts in different type of molds and different type of shapes. And I know you will love them because they smell amazing, they are pretty, and they're handmade by me. So yeah, that's basically it. Let's get started with this reading. And I think I'm gonna start with the middle one, which is the Ocean Jasper, because it was like my favorite one out of all of them, if you want to be honest. So yeah, let's get into it. Don't mind my ripped up desk. That's what happens when you use your desk to make products. But yeah, so for where you're putting too much energy, you got the Nine of Swords. You're focusing too much on your sadness and your anxiety and your worry and your thoughts, and you're just letting them roam and overwhelm you. For where you're not putting enough energy, you got the Ten of Swords in reverse, and you also got the King of Cups. For what would your life look like if you created more balance? You got the Four of Cups, the Four of Cups. So yeah, I'm going to get into it. I'm going to explain it all. So basically, you're putting too much energy into your sadness. A lot of times when we're sad, our thoughts wander a lot. And they tell us we are this way, we are that way. Life will always be this and that way, you know? And that's another reason for our sadness. It could be maybe you went through a breakup, maybe a lot of trauma at home, maybe something with your job. It could be anything. But with that, plus your thoughts telling you stuff that it shouldn't be telling you and you listening, it's going to overwhelm you and make things worse. So yes, you are worrying a lot. Yes, you are very much thinking about your sadness a lot. Yes, you let it overrun you. You know, you think about it a lot and you think you are your mind. You think you are your thoughts, because our thoughts can overwhelm us. And I feel like you're letting your sadness, take over. You know, you're focusing a lot on your sadness because a lot of times that's all we know how to do. We feel like we're kind of stuck. And I understand that. I've been through that, feeling like we're stuck. So all you're focusing on is your sadness and not trying to focus on like finding a solution or your recovery. I understand it because I went through it too. And that's what's happening with you right now. So where you're not putting enough energy, you got the Ten of Swords in reverse and you got the King of Cups. Basically, you're not putting enough energy in your recovery. And I'll explain that. So yeah, like I was saying, you're not putting enough energy in your recovery, and you're also not putting enough energy in like kind of, looking like towards the future. Like looking to buy the things you think it's always gonna be bad. You think you're always gonna be stuck in this situation. You think you're never gonna be fine, and you're not even trying to face the problem and find a solution and start working on healing, because you think this will always be your circumstances. You're putting too much energy into the sadness and the trauma, and you're not putting enough energy in trying to recover and trying to heal. And also, you got the King of Cups for where you're not putting enough energy. So basically, you need to learn how to become more emotionally balanced, if you get what I'm saying. Like, you need to take the time to learn how to become emotionally balanced. And you also need to take time to learn how to kind of like accept stuff and learn how to find a solution for stuff without letting it tear you down, and get the best of you. Because that's exactly what's happening with this. You letting it tear you down and get the best of you and just control your life. So you need to learn how to work with your feelings, without letting it get the best of you. Work with trying to heal and just become more emotionally balanced. That's what you need to learn. That's where you need to start putting your energy towards. Like, yes, it is okay to sit down and cry, but letting it take over your life, that's what you need to work on, is not letting it take over your life, basically. And what would your life look like if you created more balance? You got the Four of Cups. So for what would your life look like if you created more balance? You got the Four Cups. And I really feel like This card is really saying you will be able to process stuff more, because a lot of times when we're sad or depressed or something goes wrong, we let it like kind of eat us up and tear us down and take over like our whole life, you know. That's all we think about. We just feel sad all day. But for this is really saying like you will be able to sit down and find a solution. Take time and take time out of your day and focus on that only to figure out what should you do? What can you do? You know, you would take time to be able to process stuff to find a solution. You know, take time to really focus on healing. Take time to really, you know, accept it without letting it get the best of you. And I really feel like that's what it's saying. Like, if you become more emotionally balanced, you will easily be able to really focus on healing and like accept stuff without letting it get the best of you, or figure out solutions, because you know you're focused on like what can I do to make this situation better, you know, and you're not letting it tear you up. So yeah, that's basically it for your reading. You got the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Swords in reverse, the King of Cups, and the Four of Cups. So yeah, let me know what you think. If I helped you, let me know how I did. Now for the next one, I'm gonna go with the Sunstone. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Sunstone. If you pick a Sunstone, then that's for you. I know I'm skipping past the Amethyst, but the Sunstone was like my second favorite one. So yeah. Now for where you putting too much energy into, you got the Four of Cups in reverse. For you not putting enough energy, you got the Two of Swords, and you also got the Two of Cups in reverse. And what would your life look like if you created more balance? You got the Temperance. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm gonna explain it all. Okay, so I feel like you're going through something, and a lot of times when people go through stuff, they kind of try to run away from it. They kind of like, they feel like a lot of times when people go through stuff, they feel like removing themselves from society and running away from their problems will help them, when it's really not helping you. It's only making you worse, because you're not focusing on what you need to fix. All you're doing is running away from your problems and pushing people away, and you know, just locking yourself away from everybody. That's basically what you're doing. So yeah, that's basically what you're putting too much energy into: running away from your problems, you know, pushing people away, and basically going MIA from everything, from society, from people, from your problems, from all of it, you know. And what you're not putting enough energy into, you got the Two of Swords, and you also got the Two of Cups, but in reverse. Like I said, you're going through something and you don't know what to do about it, you know. And that's exactly what's happening here. You don't know what to do about it. You don't know if doing this is better or doing that is better, you know. And you're having a hard time figuring out what you should do, so you're kind of running away from your problems, you know. And also, somewhere else you're not putting enough energy into is your self-care, and that's basically what the Two of Cups is talking about: your self-care and your self-love for yourself, you know. And also healing is a part of self-care and self-love. You need to really start working on your self-love for yourself. Start working on building a bond with yourself, and start working on healing, you know. Stop running away from your problems when stuff get hard. Yes, it's hard figuring out what you should do, and that's exactly what's happening here. You're having a hard time figuring out what to do, and you're also lacking in self-love. You need to really do a lot of healing and really just talk to yourself and figure out a solution, instead of running away from problems when stuff get hard. That's not going to help you at all, you know. So yeah, do some healing, you know. Build a better connection with yourself and start loving yourself. And when stuff get hard, figure out a solution instead of running away. Now, for what would your life look like if you created more balance? You got the Temperance. So, for what would your life look like if you created more balance? You got the Temperance, and that's exactly how it would look. It would be more balanced. It would be more peaceful, you know. You would be dealing with stressful situations without letting it tear you down, you know. Little things that used to get to you, that used to tear you down and control, you know, your life, your emotions, your thoughts, wouldn't even be controlling you no more, because you became emotionally balanced, you know, and stuff like that. And also you gain more patience, and that's exactly how would your life look if you created more balance. So yeah, that's basically it. You got the Four Cups, the Two of Swords, the Two of Cups in reverse, and the Temperance. Just remember, like, when life gets hard, just try to figure it out and find a solution. Don't run away from your problems. Don't push people away, and make sure you put your self-care and self-healing first. And yeah, so that's basically it for your reading. Tell me how I did. Tell me how I helped you. Tell me what you thought. Now, we're going to start with the amethyst reading. I know a few people probably been waiting on that. Probably skip to the end if you want to be honest, but that's okay. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so for where you putting too much energy, you got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. For where you're not putting enough energy, you got the Eight of Pentacles. For what would your life look like if you created more balance, you got the Three of Wands and the Tower. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so this is very interesting. You got the Seven of Pentacles for where you're putting too much energy into. You want to be financially stable, you want to be successful, you want all of that. But when stuff get hard, you're ready to give up. When you're not making sales in your business, you're ready to give up. When stuff isn't going how you want it to go and you're probably not reaching your goals just yet, you want to give up. But what you don't understand is, I had to learn this too. What you don't understand is what you put energy into, what you keep putting energy into, like you're repeatedly putting energy into, it will grow. It takes time. You have to, you have to believe it will grow, and you have to work like it will grow. If you want it to grow, you got to work for it. And that's what you're not understanding. You're ready to give up after one try. But the Seven of Pentacles and upright is basically them putting in hard work because they want to see long-term success, and they understand in order for their garden to grow, they have to put in that work. And that's what you need to understand. In order for your garden, your business, whatever you're doing to grow, you have to put it in that work, and you cannot give up when stuff get hard. And that's exactly what you're trying to do. You're probably flip-flopping from a project to the next project to the next project. But what you don't understand is what you put, effort in for a very long time will grow. You just got to believe in it, and you got to put in that work, basically. You can't just give up when it don't grow or when you don't make sales in a week. You can't just give up if you're not getting the likes that you want. You got to really research, plan and do what you got to do. You cannot just do it, or you cannot just give up when stuff don't go how you want it to go. Because then you really will never succeed if you have that mindset. So, for where you're not putting enough energy, you got the Eight of Pentacles, And as you see, that person is trying to work on their skills. They're trying to improve, and they're trying to grow. So, they doing what they got to do. They putting in the effort. They probably researching and looking into stuff. And they're just trying to grow their skills, like skill development, and they trying to master whatever they doing. And that's exactly what you need to do. You need to put in that effort. You need to research, you need to plan, and you need to keep working hard. You shouldn't give up when stuff gets tough. No, you shouldn't. You should keep learning, you should keep growing, you should keep trying, and you should keep trying to master whatever you're doing, honestly. And that's exactly how you reach your goals, and that's exactly how you grow, by doing what the Eight of Pentacles is doing. So what do you need to be putting energy into? Working to improve your skills to master whatever you are doing. What you need to be putting in energy into is learning and growing, and not giving up when stuff get hard, because stuff will get hard. That's life. Stuff gets hard. Not everything will go how you want it to go the first time, and you probably won't make progress how you want to very quickly. But the more you put time and effort into it, the more you learn and grow, and the harder you work, the more you will see progress. And that's the truth. You just shouldn't give up when stuff get hard, the first time, because that's not how you're going to reach your goals, and that's not how you're going to grow. So for what would your life look like if you created more balance, you got the Three of Wands and the Tower. So basically the Three of Wands is seeing progress, expansion, growth. All of that stuff will come to you if you start putting energy in what you need to put energy into. Growth and progress will happen. You just gotta be open-minded to stuff and understand, it takes time and effort and hard work, and an open mind. You cannot be closed-minded and give up if you ain't get, this and that many views, or if you ain't get this and that many sales, because it takes time. And also the Tower, change will become your way. And I know that's like a crazy card, but it could be good change or bad change. And you just got to be ready for it. You got to be ready for the change to happen. You just got to be open-minded, put in that effort, put in that hard work, and progress will happen, growth will happen, expansion will happen, also good change will happen. And that's what will happen if you create more balance. So yeah, that was basically it for for your amethyst reading. Let me know how I did. Let me know how I helped you. And yeah, and I will be coming back soon, maybe tomorrow or the next day with another video. But yeah, that's basically it for my video. Thank you guys for watching. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. And I will be back with more videos and stuff like that. I'm trying to spam a lot of videos, and I know you guys will like them. And send these to your friends. Share my YouTube channel to your friend. Help me get my name out there if you don't mind. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. And I appreciate you guys' support. I belong with you, only